Buhari issues new directive to COVID-19 task force. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed the Presidential Task Force, PTF, on COVID-19 to intensify efforts in contacting tracing of those infected with the virus. The president issued the directive via a teleconference with members of the PTF on COVID-19 in Abuja on Wednesday. He urged them to break the chain of the expected community transmission. PTF chairman Boss Mustapha told State House correspondents that the president challenged the team to flatten the curve of the virus as soon as possible. Mustapha, who is also the secretary to the government of the federation, said in the last 2 weeks, "We have reached where we are now, and the president is conscious of the fact that we need to flatten the curve as quickly as possible. Be able to trace, find the people, conduct as numerous tests as we can, and try as much as possible to break the chain of any community transmission. I can't assure you that there won't be transmission. There will definitely be transmission, but if we are able to get ahead of it, then we can deal with it decisively." Some of the new measures that the president has introduced: he has asked a committee to look at how the economy will operate within the context of COVID-19. So my people, that's the news reaching us this morning. And President Muhammadu Buhari has given a new directives. So he's ignited the fire on the PTF chairman, who is the person of Boss Mustapha, and is also the secretary to the federal government of Nigeria, So he's put fire on Boss Mustapha and the team today. That's the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 team. He's put fire on them that they should flatten the curve, and they should try to stop the transmission. And in this remark, Boss Mustapha said that, they're going to do as much as possible to flatten the curve, but he cannot say that the disease won't be transmitted. Of course, it will be transmitted. It's a pandemic. All they're trying to do is to actually flatten the curve, to make sure that there are no transmissions. And one of the things he has said is that they should start testing and also trace those people that have been in contact with people that have contracted the disease and maybe probably gotten well from the disease and all that. They should do all that. That's the kind of thing that they need to do to actually combat or curtail the spread of the virus. And so that's the directives that President Muhammadu Buhari has given, that the curve must be flattened. He's put more fire on the team, that they have to do everything possible. But the thing now is, how does this thing happen? If President Muhammadu Buhari is saying this, then one of the things that we aren't seeing in Nigeria yet is that in every state, in every community, there should be a testing center. So all we need to do now is trying to put more testing centers, get more people, frontline workers, to open up more testing centers, so that every community, if you need to test a certain number of people in a day, you can get them tested. That's the only way we can get forward with this. And I don't know. The task has been given to the PTF team, but we don't know what strategies they want to deploy. We think that we need to be hearing. We need to know. They need to be updating us on the strategies that they are using to curtail the disease. It's not because obviously the president has come to say, "Oh, these are measures, these are the new directives that I need, that the curve needs to be flattened." But where are we? Because for any growth of anything, you must ask yourself the question, and you must ask yourself the question, where you are now and where you want to be, and what is the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. So that's the kind of question that Nigerians are also asking, where are we now? The team has been set up over 3 weeks or 3 weeks ago, yes. So, almost a month ago. So where are we now? Before these new directives to flatten the curves, where are we now? Let us know where we are now. Let us know how the PTF, they are fighting, they are trying to combat the disease. Let us know what they have been doing. Let us know the measures that they've put together already, so we can know what exactly what the new directives, how it's going to work, and let us see it being intensified. But we don't have any record. We don't have any record telling us that. So we don't really know. Nigerians are tired of the federal government just coming out to say, oh, these are the new directives. The curve needs to be flattened. Find and trace anyone with coronavirus. What's been happening though? What have we been doing? So these are the kind of things that Nigerians are asking. Now we are speaking out to the federal government, to the PTF team that has just been inaugurated. Please give updates to Nigerians. We want to hear updates. We want to know what you are doing, because if you give updates, it reassures Nigeria that our country is doing something, is actually doing something to combat this disease. Because we've always known in Nigeria that the government comes out to say something, but we never see it. So Nigerians can be skeptical. Nigerians can assume that the government are just saying all what they're saying, nothing is being done. But when we get weekly updates, or we would be able to say, yes, our government is doing something great in terms of combating this crime, this disease, I beg your pardon. So that is the truth. That is exactly the truth, So my people, that's the news reaching us this morning. Buhari, obviously the federal government, has given new directives for COVID-19 and has put fire on the PTF team to actually make sure that Nigerians are safe, and they need to look for everyone that has got the disease, and also set up probably more centers to get them tested. So that's what is coming out from the federal government this morning, my people. So we want you to lend your voice as well. Speak up on this. Leave your comments in the comment section. And also, if you haven't subscribed to us, please do press the subscription button. And also the small notification bell there. Just click that so that whenever we upload this news, you get them firsthand and as swiftly as possible. Thank you very much, my people. Until I come your way again, you take care and remain safe. Bye for now. God bless.